To all who come to this happy place, welcome. Disneyland is your land.
All aboard. We have ignition. Welcome, foolish mortals.
Oh, look at all the people.
We better start the show rolling.
Permanecer sentados, por favor.
It's gonna be fun.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Word on the Main Street podcast. I am one of your hosts, Sean Lawrence.
And it's Brian Lawrence.
And today we bring you episode 96.
96.
Of Word on the Main Street podcast.
Four away.
Four away from the
Triple
100.
digits is coming. It's coming fast.
Yeah, it's coming up quick. 4 more weeks after this week.
Yeah.
And before we get into everything, hopefully, we're testing video on this episode. So if you see it on YouTube...
We've only been lightly hinting at it for weeks now.
So be on the lookout. We'll probably post if it makes it or not. If there's any technical errors, we probably won't post it. But we'll see.
This is our trial run, so we'll let you know if it doesn't work.
So, off that topic, let's get going. Before we dive into everything, we want to thank Bryce Gardner for the wonderful theme song. Thank you, Bryce. You can check out his music under the name of Delta Theory. He's on SoundCloud, iTunes, Spotify, just wherever music is sold digitally. And I think he's got a website for Delta Theory where you can order physical copies if you're old school.
I didn't know that.
So go check him out. That's Delta Theory. And then, of course, we want to thank our beautiful, talented sponsor, Getaway Today.
Absolutely. Getaway Today does a fantastic job booking you the most magical trip that they possibly can. They really know the ins and outs of the Disney resorts and really know how to make your trip magical. So there's a lot going on right now. I mean, right now, I guess for at least a couple more weeks, they've got Valentine's month.
Oh, yeah.
That looks like it's really cool. I've seen some of the decor that they're doing there.
Some of the snacks.
Looks really good. We've talked about the snacks, so maybe get down there for that. Lunar New Year's still got a little bit of time. So there's definitely events to go check out right now. So if you want to go check it out, go visit Getaway Today. They've got a promo code for all of you listeners out there, and maybe viewers if this video works. And that promo code is, as always, Main Street 10. That's all lowercase, the number 10. It's going to get you $10 off any 2-night or longer Southern California travel package. So definitely give them a call or visit them online. You can visit them at www.getawaytoday.com, or you can give them a call at 855-GET-AWAY. That's 438-2929. So don't get away tomorrow. Get away today.
Oh, yeah. And for you viewers, if the video is working, the promo code's right here on the bottom of the screen.
Ooh, how fancy.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that magic.
And then, that's it, right? For Getaway Today?
Yeah, that's it.
Awesome.
So, I don't know if we want to put also along the bottom of the screen the website. And
we can put
number.
all of the details.
Maybe a logo. I don't know.
We'll see what we can muster.
Yeah. Let's see if this video even works in the first place.
And that $10 can get you a lot of different things. There's so many events going on right now.
So many treats.
That's
what I'd be spending the $10
Oh, yeah. There's probably some Three Little Pigs Lunar New Year gear.
Yeah, I forgot that they're the
so it's probably
sponsor
pretty cool.
of, I guess, I don't even know what you'd call it. The lead character for Lunar New Year this year.
So Getaway Today, check it out. This week at the Disneyland Resort, here are the hours. I know I have a friend there this week, so hopefully he's listening and he knows when to go. Just kidding, hopefully. I'm sure he knows by now.
When is Winter going? Have we figured that out?
Yeah, she's not going for Lunar New Year. I was mistaken.
She's not.
Winter is going for the Food and Wine Festival.
Well, that makes sense because she does run a
food
very
podcast.
good food podcast, so that'll be good for them to cover that.
Indeed.
I'll be looking for that episode.
So, the hours are as follows. Thursday, February 7th, Disneyland's open 9 to 8, and the same hours over at Disney's California Adventure. And then Friday, February 8th, Disneyland's open 9 to 12 with DCA 9 to 10. Saturday, February 9th and Sunday, February 10th. Disneyland's open 8 to 12 with DCA open 8 to 10. Monday, the 11th, Disneyland's open 8 to 11, DCA 8 to 10. And then Tuesday and Wednesday, the 12th and the 13th, Disneyland's 9 to 9 with DCA 9 to 8.
So is the 11th President's Day?
I don't know.
Or is that a week later? I was just wondering why Sundays got longer hours, because usually during like school week times, they aren't open until midnight.
I don't know.
So I don't know if Monday's a holiday that day or what. But
be on the lookout. Maybe you could Google that.
Oh, that might be good.
He's got a laptop right here, as you can see, probably. Maybe. On the video.
I don't know. They can't see it past years.
But the events going on, of course, are Lunar New Year, which we talked about. This ends February 17th, so get on it. Valentine's month also ends February 18th, so get on it.
Which is President's Day.
Yes.
So I was wrong.
There we go. That's probably why Valentine's month goes until the 18th.
Yeah.
And then Get Your Ears On Celebration is going on. We don't know when it's going to end. It's probably going to go throughout the year, I would imagine. Yeah. If not, until Star Wars opens.
That would probably be my guess. I think once Star Wars is going, all the attention's going over there.
So go check it out. Lots of food, lots of fun, lots of magic. And then the closures at Disneyland. Astro Orbiter is still closed. So is Sleeping Beauty Castle Walkthrough.
So I was hearing that Astro Orbiter is currently missing.
Is it? Do you have pictures?
I do not have a picture, but I was listening to another Disney podcast, and they had mentioned that the Astro Orbiter was gone.
Huh.
So I don't know if they're just... I mean, it did have a sign that it said it would be resuming flights later.
How much later?
I don't know.
My friend's at Disneyland. So I am going to send him a video right now. I'm going to ask if the Astro Orbiter is still there. All right. Hey, Nate. I see you're at Disneyland today. We've heard rumor that Astro Orbiter is missing from Tomorrowland. Can you let me know? Hopefully you can let me know before we're done recording this podcast. What?
Oh, my goodness.
All right. See you later, Nate. So hopefully that gets his attention, and we know.
And hopefully that wasn't too distracting for the listener.
I Marco Polo'd my friend Nate, and hopefully we'll get that information for you. But anywho, Astro Orbiter is closed. Sleeping Beauty Castle Walkthrough is still closed. Sailing Ship Columbia is closed until the 8th of March, as well as Fantasmic till the 8th of March. And then Splash Mountain is closed until the 15th of February, so not too much longer. Must have just been cleaning, I would imagine.
Yeah, and apparently the Sailing Ship Columbia is no longer middle of 2019.
No. Last update I saw was March 8th.
Huh.
So.
Well, that works.
Which would make sense if Fantasmic is back on March 8th. Yeah,
and I was wondering about that last time we recorded, because Sailing Ship Columbia said 2019.
Oh, yeah.
Mid-2019, and Fantasmic said the 8th.
They started making sense.
Yeah.
And then over at California Adventure, World of Color is still closed. What? And Grizzly River Run is still shut down in the warm winter months.
Yeah.
So
I'm just wondering when World of Color's coming back.
Hopefully soon.
It's kind of crazy that it's been closed this long.
I agree. But yeah, that's it for this week at Disneyland.
That thing.
This thing I do every week.
The one thing.
So yeah, let's head on over to Brian's Trivia Corner. Let's stroll on over right now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Brian's Trivia Corner. It is literally in a corner. Did you like that?
Yeah, keep it.
Oh, I will keep it because we're recording right now.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, we're hanging on to that one. I didn't know that Sean made that until just now. So that's perfect. Caden might be a little upset that he's now off the show, but I really like that. Maybe we'll just have to have him on an episode one of these days, and he can be on again.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, we're going on to trivia. So last week I asked what year did the D ticket make its debut in Disneyland? And I got a few responses. I got some that said 1956 and some that said 1957. And those that said 57 were wrong.
Boo.
Those that said 56, though, were correct. Congratulations to those of you that said 1956. So up until then, they only had the A, B, and C ticket. And then in 56, the D ticket made its debut. And then in 1959 came the E ticket.
Oh, yeah.
So,
good old E ticket.
Oh, yeah. You wanted to hang on to those, as far as I know. I never went when they had tickets.
Oh, you mean like hang on as in if you have one,
Yeah, you didn't want to give those ones to people or give them up or anything.
No.
And if you still have one, you really don't want to give it up. But anyway, congratulations to those of you that answered it correctly. And better luck next time to those of you that didn't. But moving on to this week's trivia, I think this is kind of a fun one. But we are going to give this as the question. What are the names of the 5 Disneyland steam locomotives? Bonus points if you can tell me which one is the oldest.
Ah, nice.
So, if you know the answer to this question, or at least think you do, send that over to me, Brian, that's bryan.wotms@gmail.com.
Awesome. And there's going to be a prize.
Oh,
Woo.
look at Sean. He's just handing out prizes all the time.
Oh, yeah. So it's an interesting story of how we got this prize.
I'm intrigued. I still don't know what this prize is.
So it's Kingdom Hearts related.
Oh.
I had...
Did you win the Bill Farmer thing?
No, that'd be awesome. And I'd be keeping that, just so you guys know. But I have 2 friends that are big gamers. One of them's Cody Laboucaine, who we might have on the show soon to talk about the game, what he thought about it. Hopefully no spoilers.
Yeah.
But
especially if I haven't played yet.
He pre-ordered the game, and it came with a Kingdom Hearts fabric poster flag thing.
Oh, that's cool.
And he gave it to me.
I'm going to have to enter this trivia contest if you got 2 of them.
And then my other friend, Angela, of Geek Please Podcast, her son didn't want it, and so she gave it to me.
I'm entering
So I've
this
got
contest.
2. So one's for me, obviously, and one's for a lucky winner.
Lucky listeners.
So,
Doesn't offer it to me. He just gives it to you guys. That's true love.
So if you're going to look up Geek Please Podcast, I want to give a shout out because they technically donated the prize. They don't know it yet.
Or did Cody donate the prize? Who donated the prize?
I don't know. I'm going to say Geek Please because I'm going to give them a little shout out.
So we'll say that they're the sponsor of this giveaway.
Yeah. So if you're going to check them out, the podcast is about gaming and other nerd culture subjects, I should say. But a fair warning, it is not safe for work. So kiddos, you might want to stay away or ask mom and dad first.
So not safe for work or kids.
So, yeah.
Okay.
So
unless your parents say so.
So we are going to give away that
Cool. Well,
exclusive.
I'd say that's a pretty
thing.
good giveaway because you can only get that through the pre-order, right?
Yep.
And now you can't pre-order anymore.
Bum, bum, bum.
So that's a pretty good price. I like that. I wish I could enter.
Did you give your email?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, awesome.
And if they didn't hear it then, I have a feeling later on I'll probably be saying it again.
Probably.
So
awesome. Sweet. So send in those answers. And while you're sending in those answers, I'm going to give you some Disney history.
There's a lot of that today.
Yeah, so today is February 6th.
If you're listening current.
Yeah.
Or watching if the video
So, February 6th in 1928, Walt, accompanied by his wife Lillian, goes to New York to negotiate a deal with Charles Mintz of Winkler Productions for the next series of Oswald cartoons.
That was a fateful trip.
Yeah, indeed.
In which Mintz said, I'm taking Oswald.
Yep.
And Walt said, fine, I'm going to go make a better character.
And then he did.
I don't know if he said that, but that's what I'm going with.
And wasn't that Lillian's influence?
Lillian's influence came in the name.
Oh, that's right.
Because originally Walt wanted to call him Mortimer. But Lillian
I thought for some reason she helped come up with the idea of a mouse.
The rumor is that there was a mouse in like the boxcar or something. That they were, or not boxcar, but whatever, like the passenger car they were on the train or something. I don't remember exactly what sparked the mouse. But basically, if you look at it, it's Oswald with rounded ears and a mouse tail. So
yep. Seemed like the
take
easiest.
Take that for what you will.
And then in 1937, I had to put this on here because this is one of my all-time favorite Mickey Mouse cartoons. In 1937, the Mickey Mouse film Magician Mickey is released to theaters. Donald Duck appeared in that one as well. I remember because he puts Donald in the egg.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then he like scrambles it in his hat and then pours Donald out. Oh, that's a good one.
It
I
is a
forgot
good one.
about that cartoon.
It's one of my favorites up there with Through the Mirror.
Yeah.
And
band concert.
The band concert.
Wait, I wonder why they didn't put that in the Celebrating Mickey DVD.
Which one?
The Magician Mickey.
They didn't?
I don't remember.
I like that one.
Maybe I left the room and that one came on, but
who knows? And then next year, in 1938, the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences nominates the film Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs for an Oscar award in the category Music Best Score. Yeah. That film did win an award, did win an Oscar. And it came with the regular Oscar and then 7 little Oscars.
I wonder why that was.
And then in 1985, jumping ahead quite a bit here.
Yeah, that is a jump.
As of this date, Disneyland is now open every day of the week. Because if you didn't know...
So they went for 30 years and having some days that they were closed.
If I heard correctly, they were closed on Mondays.
I think that's correct.
I don't know why, but...
They wanted to cash in on the weekend, and then...
That's true. Then their break on Monday.
Yeah.
When everybody was back at work.
That might have been prior to them having a third shift, too.
Yeah.
So they probably used that day to
clean
go in and fix things up.
And then, 1985, also Disney and Lucasfilm reached an agreement for Lucasfilm to develop new attractions for Disney's theme parks.
And now Disney owns Lucasfilm.
Yeah. But that paved the way for Star Tours.
Indiana Jones
for
attraction.
Indiana Jones. And now, here we are at Star Wars Land.
Yeah.
Or Galaxy's Edge.
That'd be cool.
Which, if you want to hear more about what's coming, listen to, I can't remember what episode, a couple episodes ago. I think it's called Eat, Play, and Star Wars. So go check it out. Then in 1986, shareholders voted to change the company's name from Walt Disney Productions to the Walt Disney Company. So it's pretty sweet. Then in 2009, the It's a Small World attraction reopened at Disneyland with new boats, new Spirit of America scene, re-recorded soundtrack, and 29 Disney characters added in their home worlds.
There's 29 of them?
I guess so.
I didn't realize there were
Trying
that
to
many.
think. Because you've got
Alice in Wonderland, Cinderella,
Lilo and Stitch,
Peter Pan and Tink. Up above that same area that Alice and Cinderella.
Is there any Wendy or anything?
I
or is
don't.
it just...
I think it's just Peter Pan and Tink.
Little Mermaid.
With Flounder. Sebastian in that scene too.
I can't remember.
I
want to say
You already mentioned Lilo and Stitch.
Woody,
Jesse,
and
Bullseye. The Three Caballeros.
This is rough. Aladdin. Jasmine.
Yes, this is there on the card.
There's no Abu, right?
I don't think so. Simba, Pumbaa, and Timon.
Timon, yep. Man, this is hard.
Mulan and Mushu.
Yes, so that's 21. There's 8 more.
There's 8 more?
According to this, there is 8 more. The White Rabbit.
White Rabbit would count too.
You already said Alice, right?
Yeah. The Two Mice, Jacques and Gus,
yes.
are in with Cinderella.
There's 5 more.
Oh, man.
I don't know.
I can't think of any others.
I can't either.
All right. We got to go to Disneyland and ride it again. Anyway.
We'll be back. I'm just kidding. That's crazy. And then now we go to some births. This was a big birthday year. Well, a big birthday day.
Yeah.
Not a year. Big birthday day in Disney history. Like, really big.
I would say so.
So the first one, 1859, Elias Disney, father of Walt and Roy, is born in Blueville, Ontario, Canada, of Irish immigrants.
Top of the morning to you.
So without him, you wouldn't even have a Disney, Walt Disney.
It's true. A Walter Elias Disney.
Yep. And then 1914, this is probably my favorite one, the birth of Thurl Ravenscroft in Nebraska.
That's a big one.
He was a distinctive voice in movies, TV commercials, Disneyland attractions for over decades. He was part of the Johnny Man Singers, who did You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch, Tony the Tiger, and he was named a Disney legend in 1995.
Very deserving of that.
Yeah, he's in everything.
Yeah.
He's in Pirates. He's probably quite a few characters in Pirates.
Yeah.
He's in the Haunted Mansion,
yeah,
most notably the
singing
main
voice.
singing bust. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And the train.
Who were the rest of the singers of the busts?
The Mellow Men.
Very good. Yeah. Very good. The Mellow Men.
I love that guy. And then in 1934 was the birth of Marty Sklar, also known as Martin Sklar, in New Brunswick, New Jersey. Created the Disneyland News, Vacationland Magazine, scripts for Disney TV shows, worked on Disney promotional materials, Vice President and Vice Chairman of Walt Disney Imagineering, named a Disney legend in 2001, and I believe he passed last year, right? So,
yep.
So here he is,
February 6th.
Last
year or the year before.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Pretty recent.
So yeah, that is February 6th in Disney history. So kind of a long one today. A lot of good stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's good to note, I don't include everything that I find for the day.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of stuff.
Mostly the Disneyland related stuff.
Yeah.
And for clarification, Marty Sklar passed in 2017.
Oh, it was 17. Doesn't seem that long ago.
No,
They take him too young. Too young, I say. But yeah, if you want to contact us, you can do so by going to, you can call in to 801-923-2455, or you can shoot us an email. My email is Sean, sean.wotms@gmail.com.
And again, you can reach me at Bryan, that's bryan.wotms@gmail.com.
And of course, we're also available on social media, facebook.com/Word on the Main Street, Twitter at WOT Main Street, and we're on Instagram at Word on the Main Street. And if you want to support us, I almost forgot that. If you want to support us, oh, it is gone. If you want to support us, Brian just found a photo of the Astro Orbiter missing. So maybe it will reappear on top.
Hope not.
Huh?
Or I hope it appears on top.
Yeah.
I just hope it doesn't reappear there.
But anyway, if you want to support us, there's 3 ways you can do it. First way, which is our favorite, is listening to the podcast and sharing it with those that might enjoy it. Second way is to go to shop.spreadshirt.com/word-on-the-main-street. You can find shirts and such. And then the other one, patreon.com/word-on-the-main-street. You can donate as little as $1 up to whatever you'd like. It is a monthly donation, and we're hoping to have a little more exclusive content for the Patreon supporters.
As long as video keeps working.
Yeah, if we can get this video thing to work, if this is working.
And then if you saw Sean's
we'll have
live
a
video
few.
on Facebook the other day, testing out some of our other video production equipment.
Oh, yeah.
So we're working on it.
Yeah.
We're working on it.
So that's patreon.com/word-on-the-main-street. Go check it out. You can cancel it any time. So, so now it is time to
say goodbye.
No, not
Oh,
yet. Not quite. We're only about halfway there.
I'm almost there. I'm not going to keep going on that. Nobody wants to listen to me sing.
All right, so the first topic, pretty simple. Not going to spend a lot of time on it because there's not a lot
Not much to talk
do.
about.
But mobile ordering has gotten a little update on the Disneyland app, so make sure you update your app. It looks nicer, more enjoyable, better colors, I guess, is what one thing they like to brag about in their update. And it just makes it all around easier to order your food.
Cool.
So, again, you get on the app, you place your order. When you're ready to pick it up, you hit I'm here, and then they'll call your name or number, and you go pick it up.
Yep.
You don't
There's
have to wait
more
in line.
than 20 participating locations now, too.
Oh, yeah.
So make use of that.
Including the Dole Whips.
Oh, which is,
So,
I think, has made a significant dent in that line.
Oh, yeah.
Because when I was there in November, the line was a lot shorter than
Yeah.
it usually is.
that's good.
Mobile order pickup, however, is inside the lanai now, so
Mm-hmm.
no more sneaking around the back to get a shorter line for
Ooh.
Dole Whips. So
Yeah, so that's that. Another little thing. Fans of Disney Junior Dance Party
our family, they're big fans. Of
and
Disney Junior
fans of
Dance Party.
Vampirina. Is that what
That's
it's called?
my kids. My kids love Vampirina.
She has now joined Disney Junior Dance Party. So you can go join her with
So my question is,
Mickey and the Roadster Racers, and who else is in there?
well, I want to know if she's replacing anybody, or
I
if
don't
they're
know.
just adding her.
Who?
Because
I don't know.
now Sophia the First and Doc McStuffins, they don't have new episodes anymore.
Yeah, that's right.
So I don't know if either of those are getting cut. I hope not, because I really like the Chili Cha-Cha.
I saw a promotional video, and I saw Doc McStuffins in it, but I did not see Sophia the First. So Sophia might be gone.
Actually, yeah, you're right, because it says down here, the interactive atmosphere perfect for kids. Play along with Disney Junior stars like Doc McStuffins, Timon from the Lion Guard, Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse from Mickey and the Roadster Racers, and now Vampirina from the hit Disney Junior series, Vampirina.
Well,
So I think
sorry, Sophia.
might have got the axe.
You're a fun cartoon, but you just didn't make
Yeah.
the cut.
It
So-
really is a good show. Those of you with
It
little
is.
kids, I highly recommend it.
Plus, one of my favorite voice actors, Jess Harnell.
Mm.
He's the bad guy. Well, quote unquote, the bad guy. He's kind of a good guy, usually. But he's
In
also
which
the bad
show?
guy. Sophia the First.
Oh, he also does
Cedric or whatever.
Chili in Doc McStuffins.
It's true.
And that was Doc McStuffins' big song in the dance parties, the Chili Cha-Cha.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It's a good one.
I suspect, I haven't confirmed this yet, but I think Jess Harnell is Marlin in the Finding Nemo ride.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Something sounds off from like the original voice.
Yeah.
He does a really good
his
job.
His vocal range could get
and
that.
I've heard him
think.
do that guy's voice before, so I know he can do it. I'm pretty sure it's him, but I don't know. If anybody knows, let me know.
If anybody wants to see a fun video with Jess Harnell,
join Patreon.
Join our
Patreon.com/word on the main
is it
street.
video or was that audio?
Oh, it's audio. Sorry, audio. But it's
maybe
fun.
next time video.
Yeah, the video would have been great for that.
Yeah.
There was some
there
funny
was
parts,
some
but
entertaining moments during that. Yeah.
Yeah, just so you guys know, if you join Patreon.com, you'll get the audio for that. It's not all family friendly. It might be PG-13.
Yeah, I don't think it gets any more than PG-13,
so
unless you got the video.
Yeah. Yes.
Then it got a little sketchy.
Let's go with this. So, Super Bowl happened. Congrats to the Patriots.
Meh.
If you're a fan of the Patriots, congrats. If you're not,
Meh.
sorry. But obviously they went to Walt Disney World I think they went today.
The game was yesterday.
So it's today.
As we're recording. So.
Because they did a live thing at Disney World.
Did they?
With the Patriots.
So it must have been today.
So yeah, go check that out. I think it's on the Disney Parks blog. You can see the live video of that.
Ooh.
If you care. Something that happened was the commercials.
Yes.
Most of them sucked this year.
Most of them did.
But there were 3.
We won't even talk about the halftime show.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. But yeah, there were 3 TV spots for Disney-related movies.
Yes.
First one I saw was Captain Marvel.
First one I saw was Avengers.
Yeah, I missed that one. So let's go with Avengers. I did watch it, but I didn't see it when it aired.
I was
It didn't give you much.
disappointed.
I
wanted
didn't see
more.
much. But obviously, spoiler alert, half the people are missing.
Oh,
So
what? When did that happen?
So obviously now they're going to try and figure out how to fix things. So
And if you've seen the preview from the Super Bowl, Ant-Man is
Ant-Man's back.
around. War Machine was there.
Rocket.
Rocket we knew he had survived.
Captain America, obviously.
Black Widow.
Black Widow.
And I can only
And-
imagine Captain Marvel.
Oh, yeah. And Hawkeye's back, which is
Oh,
good.
yeah. I have a feeling when Thanos snapped his fingers, Hawkeye lost his family. And he's pissed.
I could see that.
I have a feeling that's what's going on there.
So
Is he
it looked
retired?
really cool. I just wish we would have gotten a little more substance.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. I was a little on the letdown side, but still super excited for April.
But the reason they probably did that is because there's a movie coming out before, which is called Captain Marvel. So there was a 30-second spot for that as well. Just looks as good as it has been. Yeah, that's all I have to say on it. It looks awesome.
It looks like it's going to be good. Again, I don't feel like there was a lot of substance.
No, you see
there's
a
not
young,
a whole lot that you can cram into these quick 30-second spots, though.
you see a young Samuel L. Jackson, aka Nick Fury, because obviously it's set in the 90s, which is kind of sweet. And then there was a 30-second spot for Toy Story 4, which I thought it was awesome. It was pretty funny.
A little amusing.
So Buzz is strapped to like a carnival game prize wall, and the prizes are like kicking him in the head.
Yeah.
He shuts his helmet on its foot, and it's just a little funny.
Yeah.
Tim Allen tweeted about it, about his awesome commercial with Buzz on the wall, and he said, "I have a feeling Buzz escapes," or something.
Yeah.
So I tweeted at him. I'm like, spoiler alert. Just kidding.
Oh, I remember he tweeted when you wrapped up filming as well.
Yeah.
And
sounds like it's going to
he was pretty
be
emotional
take
about
some
it.
tissues.
Yeah.
Take some tissues. I hear if 3 made you cry, should probably brace yourself because I think this one's very emotional.
Yeah.
It's
like Bo Peep's back too
Bo
with some of
Peep,
the artwork that I've seen.
Well, in the preview she was there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
So I wonder where she's been.
She's looking a little different though.
Yeah. Maybe it's a new version.
Could be.
Instead of the old Bo Peep. I don't know.
Could be.
But yeah, and then Brian's favorite, because we kind of talked about this earlier, Dumbo's getting a sneak peek in all the Disney parks,
Woohoo.
including the Disney cruises.
I'm actually really excited to see this film.
Yeah.
I want to see the Tim Burton's take.
I hope
the
it's
Dumbo
good
story.
because I hated his Alice in Wonderland movies.
I didn't mind the first one, and I haven't seen the second one. But I didn't mind the first one. I thought it was
Terrible.
alright.
Terrible. I didn't like him.
I mean, it's nothing compared to the original cartoon,
Yeah.
but I still think it was good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
I don't know. Johnny Depp's...
But I also like the Phantom Menace, and everybody knocks on that, so...
It was fun. Phantom Menace was. It just wasn't amazing. But it was fun. It was a fun movie.
I enjoyed it.
But anyway.
I enjoy all the Star Wars movies.
So Dumbo, we're getting a sneak peek, surprise, surprise, at the Disney parks and cruise.
Let me guess, Tomorrowland?
No.
What?
So it says you'll be able to watch it
Where else?
aboard the cruise ship. But at Disneyland Park, the preview of Dumbo will be presented at the Main Street Opera House in Town Square.
What?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's where Lincoln is.
I know. What are they going to do? Put a screen in front of him?
I hope not.
Or are they taking Lincoln out?
I know there's not a lot of... Oh, Disney does that. I will boycott. I will not be happy if they ever take Disney. Take Lincoln out. I would assume just put a screen over the top and...
I wonder if they're going
Lincoln's
to...
down and refurbished for a while.
That might be it. Maybe they're going to clean it up a little bit.
Which I know they've done in the past.
Mm-hmm. So hopefully that's all.
Because they did have during the 50th anniversary, they had the film in there. The first 50 years with Steve Martin and Donald Duck. So
True.
It's been done before, but dang it. Lincoln better come back or I'm not going to be happy.
Disney's done some crazy things.
Yeah.
So we'll see, but I'm pretty sure he'll come back. And then over in Disney Hollywood Studios at Walt Disney World, you can go check that out. So, that's it for that. That's not really that big, you know. It's the normal thing. You always get previews at the parks. But at the Opera House, it was kind of weird.
Yeah, that's a little bizarre.
But yeah, Mickey's Mix Magic. We talked about this before. But they did a little sneak peek, behind the scenes video that you're able to actually see some of the... I think it's going right now.
It is. It's currently running.
But they just did an article on it at Disney Parks blog. And they do a little behind the scenes. You can see how they were creating everything. But it looks awesome.
It really does.
And I was just going to pull up, what it is. Because we went over it, but not really. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, do you want me to read this little segment that we've got here?
Sure.
So, Mickey's Mix Magic. It says, rock your world at Mickey's Mix Magic, an all-new nightly extravaganza bursting with magical song tracks, kaleidoscope projections, and exciting lights and lasers guaranteed to electrify your soul. The scene is set as state-of-the-art projections, lighting, and lasers turn Main Street, USA, the water screens on Rivers of America, and the facade of It's a Small World into dazzling displays of sight, sound, and color. On select nights, fantastical fireworks will add a pinch more pixie dust to the occasion. Attendees will be catapulted into a fun, family-friendly dance party sure to transform Disneyland Park into one of the greatest celebrations for Mickey and Minnie. So get your ears on and don't miss the world's biggest mouse party.
And the songs look awesome.
It is.
I've only heard bits.
I listened
of
to
some
this
of
whole
them.
show today. I listened
sounds
to the
awesome.
whole thing, and it's amazing.
Yeah, so Dick, it's called Mickey Dicky. Dicky Mouse. So DJ Mickey is what they're calling him. He virtually spins the tracks. And they've got projections, like Brian was saying. But here is the list of songs that they have that are all remixed. You have It's a Good Time. I don't know what that is. I don't know. Is that like a new song for...
It might be. I don't remember exactly what that one was. I remember all of the other tracks, but I don't remember that one.
So the next one's I Want to Be Like You.
That's good in this mix that they do.
Everybody Wants to Be a Cat. A little jazz thing going on right here. Friend Like Me. Grim Grinning Ghosts.
That is probably my favorite part of the whole show.
Pretty good.
Surprise for those people that have been listening for a long time that I'm a big fan of the Haunted Mansion song, but it sounds really good.
So they do, that's like 4 jazz songs.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty awesome. And then they go into Un Poco Loco.
Which, if I remember right, was the Spanish version.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Which still
sounds pretty good.
Really
good.
Good.
I have the Coco soundtrack. It's got the American versions and the
which
South
is really
American
fun to
versions.
listen to both versions of that.
I think
really
it's
like
cool listening to it in Spanish.
Yeah.
Because, the whole culture of the movie.
Uh-huh.
So, I don't know. Because they wrote these songs, right?
Yeah.
At least most of them.
Mm-hmm. And the guy that played Hector
sings, yeah.
both
Same
the
the
Spanish
kid did,
and
too.
the kid did as well?
Yeah.
I didn't realize Miguel was the same in
I
English
thought it was
and in
awesome.
Spanish.
They sang both the English and Spanish, is what it sounds like. And then they have Let It Go. And it looks like it snows during this, which is kind of cool, especially if it's not Christmas time.
Yeah, just let it go.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like they are, but...
No.
And then It's a Good Time finale. So that must be like the theme.
It's like the theme for the show.
So, and it's got the new school Mickey.
Yeah.
It's not the old school Mickey.
Yeah.
And
I really... I've always liked the new Mickey shorts, but that whole style is really, really growing on me.
I love it. I love it a lot.
I really like it.
It's like modern meets classic.
Yeah, because you still got the pie cut eyes. So it's like the old Mickey brought to a new life.
Yeah.
And it's unbelievable. I love it.
It's pretty awesome. And then, of course, fireworks are going on select nights, so you want to check the entertainment schedule before you go to see when those fireworks are going to be happening. I wonder why they're not doing it every...
I don't know.
I imagine because they don't do fireworks every night, right?
During the year?
Yeah. Maybe during the summer.
I feel like during... Even though it's not really a slow season anymore, during this time where it's technically the slow season, where they're doing all the refurbs, they don't do it every night.
Yeah.
But,
so this makes sense because they probably are doing the dance party every night. Just don't want to do the fireworks every night.
Yeah, and which is fine.
But it's kind of nice because you get the show every night.
Yeah. And man,
Just
watching some of the video, you want to see this show.
Somebody told me it was
you can see
awesome.
it on YouTube.
Might have been Sean Rapier told me it was.
Yeah, we need to have him go
fantastic.
do a live video down on
Somebody
the
told
main
me that.
street.
Yeah.
Sean, we have homework for you.
So, speaking of classic stuff, I have a little article from D23 that I pulled up. I thought it was very interesting.
Oh, I love this start.
So it is a series of articles they do. It's called Did You Know? This one's Swinging Stories from Disneyland's Carnation Plaza Gardens, which opened in 1956. So they were talking to Tim O'Day about the location. I guess he was a stage manager when he was young over there, and he gave some facts and stuff. But he started out saying Carnation Plaza Gardens was the site for a great many shows and events. There were Disney character greetings and shows, including one called Fantasy Follies that ran for years. Its biggest claim to fame was that it was one of the places that kept the big band era alive. So here's some facts that Tim O'Day shared with D23. So if you end up pulling it up on D23, there's awesome pictures. So go check that out.
This picture of Walt dancing with
I love
Lillian is awesome.
Imagine being there.
I
That'd be
know.
so cool. But it said on one occasion, Walt presented each band leader with an inscribed miniature piano as a special thanks for his or her Disneyland performance. So that's pretty cool. The Plaza was a location in the April 15th, 1962 episode of Walt Disney's Wonderful World of Color, Disneyland After Dark. It was hosted by Walt, and it starred Annette Funicello.
I thought that would like her.
Yeah, I love her. I love her voice.
Yeah.
She's awesome. But it starred Annette Funicello, Louis Armstrong, Bobby Rydell, the Osmond Brothers, the Dapper Dans, and the Elliott Brothers Orchestra. The episode was also released as a theatrical featurette.
That's cool.
So I'm sure you could probably YouTube that.
Yeah. I bet you could.
But that's a stacked cast.
Oh, absolutely.
That's pretty awesome.
So, fun fact about Annette Funicello, you mentioned how you like listening to like her voice. You know how they got the sound for you know how she's got kind of like that,
yeah,
almost like twangy sound to her voice. You know how they achieved that? They recorded her twice.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Nice.
So that's what gives that.
Interesting.
I don't know how to describe Annette Funicello's sound other than it sounds like Annette Funicello. But yeah, they'd have her record it twice, and they just do it together.
If you guys don't know who she is, look up Monkey's
what rock
Uncle.
have you been living under?
Yeah, one of my favorites is the Monkey's Uncle.
I really
it's got
like
her
Pineapple
and the
Princess.
Beach Boys. Pineapple Princess. If you if you have iTunes or Spotify, I'm sure it's on there. But if you go to the Sherman Brothers Songbook,
such a good album.
I think it's got both of those on there.
Yeah.
So
and more.
Oh yeah.
She did all sorts of songs with the Sherman Brothers.
Yeah.
They worked pretty close together. I mean, when Walt had something that he liked, he used it all the time.
Oh yeah.
That was the case with the Sherman Brothers, and it was the case with Annette. He loved working with them. He knew the quality product he was going to get, and just they worked together a lot. So definitely look that album up. It's a good one.
Part of me wishes I was alive back then, like in the heyday of this stuff. 'Cause man, good stuff, good wholesome, enjoyable stuff. And then another fact, a TV dance show originating from Plaza Gardens was broadcast locally on Los Angeles station KHJ Channel 9, which is now KCAL.
For those of you in California.
1 year on Count Basie's
jazz
birthday,
legend.
Sammy Davis Jr. and Ella Fitzgerald visited
jazz
for a
legend.
surprise visit with cake at Plaza Inn.
The band?
That'd be weird, but
That would be.
probably the baked good.
Yeah, I think so.
But man, all those people, those three people in one
Count
place.
Basie and Ella Fitzgerald are like jazz legends.
I have chills right now.
Yeah.
Thinking
And
about
Sammy
it. but-
Davis, we all know his accomplishments.
Oh yeah.
Rat Pack.
I want to say Grandma Lord said she went to school with him, Sammy Davis Jr.
I think I've heard her say that
Yeah.
before.
He was older,
interesting.
but before Plaza Gardens was built, there was a gazebo on the site where the first incarnation of the candlelight ceremony took place in 1958.
That's cool.
Which was then known as the Christmas Bowl. In 1958, in June, Disneyland Records released an album of music from the Plaza called Date Night at Disneyland with the Elliott Brothers Orchestra, a favorite among patrons of the Plaza in the 1960s. The title track, Let's Dance at Disneyland, was used for commercials and a 1962 Grad Night 45
I
RPM
love that
record.
song.
It's an awesome song.
It is fantastic.
And if you
it makes you wish they still did that.
Oh yeah. I think it's the Walt Disney Legacy Disneyland soundtrack has that song on it.
Or if you were able to get your hands on the 50th anniversary musical history of Disneyland set. It's got that.
But it's on the Legacy
But
one,
it is
right?
on the Legacy one as well.
Which I think is on iTunes and Spotify right now. So go check that out. It's just a classic song.
Yeah.
Like, it's like an advertisement.
But it's also
also like a song.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's really good. And definitely has that old Disneyland feel to it.
Yep, absolutely.
Because it's from old Disneyland. But
bizarre.
in the winter of 1983, it was a setting in a TV special celebrating New Fantasyland called Believe You Can and You Can, starring Maury Amsterdam and Heather O'Rourke. Maury played a leprechaun named Jiffy.
Oh, there you go.
Just a reminder, this is all about the Carnation Plaza Gardens. So.
Yes. That actually no longer
Correct.
exists. It's now Fantasy Fair.
Yep. Let's see. So on May 5th, 2005, during the Disneyland 50th anniversary celebration, film composer Alan Silvestri, who did Who Framed Roger Rabbit, who had composed a special suite for the occasion, conducted a live orchestra at Plaza Gardens to underscore events at Sleeping Beauty Castle, featuring Julie Andrews, Christina Aguilera, and Leanne Rimes.
There's a couple names you don't hear anymore.
That would have been cool to witness, I think.
It would be. Even though I'm not a big Christina fan, but to have Julie Andrews there, that'd be awesome.
I want to meet her someday. I think it'd be awesome.
Yep. I wish they could get
Come
her.
to Salt Lake Comic-Con, Fanix.
Fanix. Don't say Comic-Con. But I'm hoping maybe Dick Van Dyke will come back again since
With
he had
her.
to cancel last time and be with her. That would be awesome.
Yeah. So there's just a few more. Let's see. So Peter Marshall commented on this. He's a Emmy winner. Peter Marshall. For Hollywood Squares. He hosted the 1984 Disney Channel series Big Bands at Disneyland. He said, I was more than thrilled to do the show. Basically, I would introduce the performers and then do an interview. It was fun because most of them were already good friends. We had Woody Herman, Buddy Rich, Lionel Hampton, Artie Shaw, Les Brown, Bob Crosby and the Bobcats, Bob Eberle, and Helen O'Connell, all the greats. They were all terrific. And then, I guess it just has a few more fun facts. Marshall's sister, actress Joanne Drew, was married to C.V. Wood, a key figure in the early days of Disneyland Park. He describes himself as a boy singer and still appears in concert. This isn't a recent one, so he probably doesn't anymore. On CDs and daily on the long-running show, The Music of Your Life. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. Very historical area in Disneyland. Yeah. If you want to step into there, it's Fantasy Fair. So,
but you also, at the very end of this article, is something very important.
What?
It says, and the beat goes on select nights, members of big band royalty still entertain for your listening and dancing pleasure in Fantasy Fair's Royal Theater, which stands on the site of the Carnation Plaza Gardens. So occasionally they still do live music.
Yeah. So. That was one thing I really liked about going to Disney After Dark, the retro night, is they had bands playing live.
Yeah.
And there was dancing and it just brought the feel, I guess, of old Disney, which was the point of the night. But yeah. So just found that article. I thought it would be fun to share.
Yeah, that's a good one.
A lot of cool facts about that little single area in Disneyland. So
yeah, that's awesome.
So yeah, that is all I have. Do you have anything else?
No, I don't.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for taking a listen to Word on the Main Street podcast. Just before you go, we would like to remind you that we are on social media, facebook.com/Word on the Main Street, Twitter at WOT Main Street, and Instagram at Word on the Main Street. And if you like the podcast, please share it with those that might enjoy it. And if you can, on the platform you're listening to us on, if you could subscribe or leave a review or both, we would appreciate it. Those platforms are
Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Stitcher Player,
Stitcher Player,
Stitcher, Player FM, TuneIn, and Google Play. Sorry, apparently I missed the comma, right?
Yeah.
Stitcher Player.
And if you are joining us on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel so that you'll get notifications. And I guess comment below if you enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, preferably if you enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. So that is all for this week on Word on the Main Street. Please join us every Wednesday to hear the new Word on the Main Street. Bye-bye.
Bye.